Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, the late and great Ray Charles. And he's got a song for you.
I've been so many places in my life and time.
You know, I done sung a lot of songs. I ain't made never a bad rhyme, okay? Ever. I've acted out my life on YouTube videos with thousands of people watching. But you know what YouTube has done? YouTube has tweaked the algorithm so that nobody gets to see it. Now, I know y'all are concerned, but I'm going to tell y'all don't be concerned. They treated me unkindly, but they're going to get theirs in return. See, there's no one more important than me. That's right. So y'all going to please see through me, because we were alone. And you know what I've been doing? Singing the same old stupid song. Ray, tell them about it. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, we're going to switch the screen back to landscape because this is a handheld device and we don't want y'all looking at that narrow screen. We want this thing to fill your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, that waterfall right there, I wish there was a place like that. Literally. I mean, you talk about a perfect backdrop. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take the time right now to have a conversation. I have told quite a few people, none of you, but that they're going to come after me one more again. And for the last 2.5 years, I couldn't figure out how, when, or why they would do so. And I realized after doing the empowerment series why they're going to come after me. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, everything will never be the same with our legal system after the empowerment series. Guaranteed. And how can I make such a claim? Because never has so much information been put out at one time to help a vast range of people at the same time. Go back through history. Look, the information I'm putting out is because, let's just say, I feel compelled. There is something drawing me to give you this information. I'm not joking. I wish I could joke about something like this. I'm okay because I've known about this for years. I've known that this was going to be the end result. I have spoken about it on video from time to time, just never in detail. But I am 100% certain it is because of information such as what has just been put out. But then I understood this because of the God that I serve, allowing me to understand this. Now, some of you might think that's religious talk. Just because I talk about my God doesn't mean I'm talking about religion. And I don't know where people get that from. I can talk about Jehovah without talking about religion. Just like if you talk about me, it doesn't mean you're talking about SATCOM, SITCOM, SAA, or any of the other organizations. Y'all just got to know it. Now, hold on. I want y'all to wait a minute, okay? Wait a minute. Hold on. Put your hat on the flow. This is Al Green and Ann Nesbitt. Lay it down. And, oh, I'm sorry. No, that's Put It on Paper. This is Anthony Hamilton. I'm sorry. And Nesbitt is Put It on Paper. This is Al Green and Anthony Hamilton. I'm sorry about that, Anthony. Just the other day, and everything started flowing my way. Oh yeah. I just love you. I really love you for yourself. And you know what I won't do? I don't want nobody else. Hey, lay it down. Now, getting back to the conversation, ladies and gentlemen, these videos, whether you believe it or not, take a lot out of me. Why do you think I have to have my periods of recouping energy? It's you're thinking it's just talking and giving out information. It's a lot more than talking and giving out information. Not only do I have to watch what I say, I have to watch how I say it, because if I say things the wrong way, people are going to misconstrue it. And after they misconstrue it, it's all over. Okay? Because once they misconstrue it, nothing is ever the same. Okay? Because now they think that I did them wrong, said something wrong. Or what if I tell everybody right now they could go do this or go do that, and they all go do it, and they get in trouble? Now I can get in trouble for suggesting that to people, because I'm the one who instigated it, who aggravated it. Now, it's not no freedom of speech. I don't know why people keep thinking that people have freedom of speech. Okay, go back and read the Constitution. It says Congress shall make no law abridging the right. Okay, that's what it says. But we don't have the right to say whatever we want. And the Supreme Court, they were correct when they said we can't yell fire in a crowded theater because of the consequences of yelling fire. So I have to be concerned about the consequences, not because the Supreme Court said so, because the God that I serve says so. He won't allow me to mislead you guys. You make me happy, babe. And all those out that door. Sorry, that's Al Green, y'all. And y'all know I can't help it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I sit and I realized, as I told you guys, that there was going to come a time when I was going to not be able to do videos for a short time. It won't be long, but it will be a short time, and it won't be when I am no longer able to be at liberty. Because you guys know that even when they take me and put me inside a facility, I'm still doing videos over the telephone. Okay, literally doing audio videos over the telephone. So putting me inside an institution doesn't stop me. Okay, I want you all to focus on something else. They go after every single one of the gurus, every single one of them. Now, if you find a person who's doing YouTube videos, who's putting out information and putting out valid information that hasn't been put in jail, then don't trust that person. 10 years ago, I would never have said that, ladies and gentlemen, but after the experiences, after them doing it to me 4 times, literally acting like they could, and I had to keep my mouth shut because, again, I told you I had already known that was going to happen before it happened, just like I know what's about to happen in the future is going to happen. I told all of you, before it happens, there's going to be something, ladies and gentlemen, that you guys need to know about a dirty bomb in the Middle East. And I'm more certain of it now than ever before, because now Iran has gotten into it. Now, remember, I told you I've been saying this since 2013. And I hope it doesn't happen, because look at the damage that causes. But I want you all to pay attention, because it's absolutely necessary. Iran is now getting involved. Iran has produced uranium and the capabilities of possibility of enriching uranium. So can you imagine them retaliating, or someone else retaliating with a dirty bomb as a result of the events that's taking place in the Middle East? That's being orchestrated. I don't think the dirty bomb will be Iran. I don't think it will be Palestine. I don't think it'll be Hamas. I don't think it'll be Lebanon. I don't think it'll be any of those groups. I think the dirty bomb will be And I can't say this for certain because I don't know. The only understanding I had was that there will be a report of a dirty bomb. That's what I saw, was the report of a dirty bomb and watching the news footage. But I cannot tell you who did it because I didn't have anything after that. I only saw up to that point. That was the limit of what I was allowed to see regarding respecting that issue. Then everything else is after the experience of incarceration. Can't tell you how things happen, when they happen. I can only tell you that that's what I saw. Now, at first, and I'm going to be honest with you because it wasn't clear until this very moment. At first, I was telling people that was private information. That was only meant for me and I wasn't supposed to tell anybody else. But that was never the case. I was never told not to tell anyone else. That's the unique part. I just presumed and assumed I wasn't supposed to tell anyone else. So I asked for permission to tell family members. I told my family members, wrote to them from inside the institution, wrote to them and told them about the pandemic. I don't know if they paid attention or not because they never communicated anything back to me. Not a thing. Never said a word. But I know they were thinking about it when it happened. Now, see, that ain't the first time that I told not my parents, but my family, that certain things were going to happen because of the understanding that they were going to happen. And it happened. And like I said, my mother actually said to me, I think it was 1997. And then again, she said it to me in 2008. I've always known that there was something special about you. I knew that from the time you were born. Her words, not mine. Okay? I don't think there's anything special about me. I'm just me. I've only known me. But I do know that there's something unique because I don't know anybody else like me. I've never met anybody else like me. I met people who've come close. And as always, be careful when you meet those in like situation because you'll always be disappointed because they weren't me. They came close, but they weren't me. There was always some parallel universe thing about them. That's literally the people who I saw that was close to me, close to my thinking, close to my intellect, close to my understanding. There was always something about them that was horrifically unappreciated. But that's okay because everybody who meets me, I do the best I can to make sure they understand that I ain't no God. I am not no stupid idiot to be worshipped or anything like that. I am not no celebrity. I am not this. I'm not. I do the best I can to prove to them I'm not. I've had people tell me how much they wanted to be my friend, and I do everything in my power to make them think they don't want to be my friend because my God doesn't allow me to be worshiped or admired in such a way. He says no, and I will not be a party to it. Don't focus on me. Focus on the information. Don't contact me just to get information because when you do that, you piss me off. There are a lot of people, all they do is contact me because they need information, they need help, they need help, they need help. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here for that. I'm not here to help you. I'm here to help my people as a group, as a whole. Remember how they say we the people? They're talking about a group. The people is a group. So the people are the sovereign. The group is the sovereign. I'm here to help my people, not the stupid sovereigns. That's right, because the people are stupid. They don't even realize the power they have. They're sitting up here letting these politicians, look, I don't vote. I don't have a pony in that race, a dog in that race. I don't have anything to do with that junk called voting. But why in the world would people be so gullible to think that only Joe Biden and Donald Trump, God, are the best candidates on the planet? Lord have mercy. You guys don't see the manipulation? Look, Biden, I ain't got nothing to say, nothing good or bad to say about Biden. I just know that the man, he's not having a senior moment. Biden is old. He's been through too much, and they're not going to let him win. Trump, like I told people 2 years ago, will probably be the one they put back in office because that's the plan. That's how they're going to keep you guys distracted and in control. That's how they're going to implement their control features. Remember, their job is to lock everything down. He's already talked about closing the border. He's doing exactly what the so called globalist said he's going to do. What is wrong with you people not being able to see this? Hey, tell them about raindrops and rolling softly. Ladies and gentlemen, I can truly say that the legal arena will never be the same. Now, some of you guys think that's pretentious of me to say that. I guarantee you, mark my words, this day, that since the videos yesterday talking about how to properly go after a judge, a police officer, the clerk of the court, any public official, since that information went out, ladies and gentlemen, nothing will ever be the same. There will be that first person, that second person, and that third person who will do it. That's all it will take. It won't take 100,000 people doing it. It only takes a few of you doing it. Nothing will ever be the same. Now judges will act right. What do you mean they'll act right? Because they'll be afraid of being taken off the bench because they can't get bonded. Okay? You'll hear so many of them talking about how they had to do this or they had to do that or they were on vacation. Yeah. No, they were looking for a bond. You will cause them so much stress, and now they'll be cautious about whom they treat wrong and following those stupid policies. And by the way, their superiors won't be able to stop them because the insurance company is not part of the judicial system. They are looking at bottom line, and their superiors cannot help the bottom line, which means that the court's going to have to start bonding itself, and it can't do that because they can't supply their own bond. Why? The moment they supply their own bond, they become impartial. They become partial and no longer impartial. It's a catch 22 for them. Our legal system will never be the same ever again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the information many of us have been looking for at least I've been looking for it since the 80s, the late 80s, when I got started in all of this. I got started in all of this going to court and everything in 1983. Okay? Told you I had just turned 15 at the end of 82 into 83. And after I had turned 15, my father passed. I was already doing research, but I was doing research into religion and law at that time, at the age of 15. While everybody else was going to movies, going to the arcade, playing video games, and all of that stuff, ladies and gentlemen, I was in the school library. Lunch and nutrition, I was in the school library. It wasn't until probably April, May that I started being on the basketball court. Okay. But other than that, nutrition, lunch, I'm in the school library going through books. I'm at home going through the encyclopedias at home. It got to the point because of the advice my mother gave me, listen to the teacher, and whatever the teacher said and however the teacher speaks, that's going to be the answer on the test. That when she gave me that advice, remember, she was a teacher herself, that I never got a failing grade in school. I only got a failing grade when I wanted to, when I didn't want to do the work and wasn't going to do the work, just to prove a point because of how stubborn I is. But other than that, I kept my B plus A minus average on purpose because I didn't want to be an A student. Sorry, there's too much pressure on a straight A student. Didn't want that. So I said A minus, B plus, I can handle that. And that's what I kept. Then when they said, all you need is a C average and you can graduate, I'm like, okay, fine. And I didn't care. But I spent all of my time studying in the ninth grade. In the 10th grade, I spent all of my time studying. I was studying law. I was studying scripture at that age, not being guided or directed by anybody in scripture, but studying it. I go foundation, ladies and gentlemen. I don't go because somebody told me something. I search foundation. I go according to the foundation. Well, anyway, all of you, I can tell you for a certainty that I've been looking for a way to get act right with these judges. This is going to be the C version of this judicial portion, and then we'll skip after that and we'll start talking about other empowerment issues. But right now, going after these public officials, going after their bond, I don't see anything that is more powerful than this right now. We'll start talking about finances. We'll start talking about going after the treasury and all of that in the next couple of videos. We're going to stop. I was going to stop at 20, but more than likely we'll stop the empowerment series at number 25, which will be about 30 videos because we have the A, B, and C's. But that will be it for the empowerment series. And then I would definitely say the empowerment series, every video for the month of January of this year, I'd be downloading because there's a big chance that YouTube will want to take it down. And I won't care at that point. Ladies and gentlemen, these videos are not for me. I'm not keeping them. As a matter of fact, if I was to go back and listen to some of my videos, you have no idea. And I'm going to tell it to you because you won't understand it when I tell it to you. When I go back and listen to my older videos, I cannot begin to tell you how much I learned. And I'm not joking. I'm not being facetious. I'm not making anything up. I'm telling you guys the truth. When I go back and listen to my older videos, I literally learn something. Because when I tell you that in most cases, the information is not mine. Oh, you're saying you're inspired? No, I'm not saying I'm inspired. God, what is wrong with you people? I am saying I'm just giving information, I'm just talking. And many times I don't realize what I'm saying until afterwards. Like I say, something is compelling me to bring forth this information. But do me a favor, test it out. Go test it out, research it, and see if I'm wrong. I guarantee you, you won't find that I'm wrong. Okay? Because I got this feeling that I want to live and live and live. La 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 la. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I love Al Green, grits and all. Me and Al go way back, y'all. Okay, back to the hotel, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the last song because we're about to let him take us on out of here. I wanted to take the time because I've been up since, what did I wake up at 11? And after having 6 hours of sleep, and because we've had overcast yesterday, I did something that I shouldn't have did, and I depleted one of my battery banks. And that's too much of a draw on the secondary battery bank. The secondary is secondary. And I did not do the draw on the secondary. I did the draw on the main battery bank. Well, now I have to use the generator to charge my batteries at 1 o'clock in the morning. And so I figured while I was charging the batteries, I'd be talking to you guys. But then I looked at the videos and I thought about the information being produced, and I'm wondering to myself, and I said to myself, I said, self, no, seriously, self, I don't think they're going to get it. I don't think they're going to get how powerful the information about the bonds, the blocking of access to the court, and making those the issues for small claims court. I don't think they're going to understand because they're going to think small claims court is part of the court, and they don't understand that you're not going after the court. You're going after the insurance company for the judge. You're going after the insurance company for the police officers. You're going after the insurance company for the clerk of the court. You're going after the insurance company for the Congress member. You're going after the insurance company for the executive of that department. You're going after the insurance company for the director of the DMV. You're going after the insurance company, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, everything is insurance. They're all insured. Go after the insurance company. The insurance company is not protected by the court. Why? Because the insurance company has to worry about its bottom line. It's the claim, bringing the claim. that lawsuit filed against that name of that judicial officer, and you're going to name it, the name of the judicial officer, comma, bond. Put their name in the caption. You're not suing the judicial officer because he's immune. Sue the bond. The bond has no immunity. His name in that caption affects his credit. His name in that caption affects his ability to be bonded. Put his name in the caption. Don't you know that Pacer is a debt reporting agency? You didn't know that? Well, go back and look at how Pacer is set up. Pacer reports debts, but Pacer is not government. Pacer is a company, not government. So because of that, when you bring a suit against a judge, their name is listed in the suit. And when they are trying to get bonded, they do a public record search on the stupid judge. That's how you take care of a judge. Hey, Al Green says goodbye. Gotta go, y'all.